3, 2, 1.
I do it for the turn up.
Bang, Christian hip-hop, and R&B.
We don't believe in clothing right.
Never heard hip-hop like this before.
Everybody quiet.
Overdose.
Hip-hop your mama can listen to. It's holy.
That's all you got.
Bang, Christian hip-hop, and R&B.
From the east or the west, he did come from above. I see not a feast. God I'm blessed. He did come from above.
Taking the gospel to the street.
I'm taking directions. I get the fire. You're inevitable.
Who do you speak to if you want a good website, a mobile app, or graphic design for your products? Don't worry, Just Mensa Limited got you covered. Speak to us today. Let's do it.
Spirit, gotta get faith in the word and hear it. Just take the wheel and let him steer it. Love on the world, man, don't go near it.
By the fierce, my fierce. Bay 4, pay. It's about DNA. I shoot to kill, track you, I kill it. Kill the beat and lay every now. Who why remix it?
And y'all know I ain't going back. I say yes to Mr. When need your moose and what's up for what you baby.
Yeah, bebo. Take to the A.
Coming up on Rep Jesus TV.
Hey yo, what's good, what's cracking, like, and how you doing, my people? You know what time it is. Yes, it's in the spotlight segment with me, DJ JaySmoke, and yes, I have another wonderful episode for you guys. You know what I'm saying? I have one special brother with me in the studios, and we're gonna be talking. You know how we do right here in the spotlight, man. None but unadulterated truth is what we bring to you guys, man. So my brother is gonna be joining me in a couple of minutes. But before we get into that, let me just go on to social media right now. You know what I'm saying? Last 2 weeks there about, I interviewed my boy Whyte. You know what I'm saying? You guys had so many wonderful things to say about him. So I'm just gonna read a couple of them for you guys. So the first one's coming from my boy Revival. It says, great soul, a really helpful brother, can't forget how helpful he was to my debut album, from graphics to the food parade, driving me to distribute food. Brother, you are a true friend, and brother, so higher anointing. And coming from my boy Black Majesty, he says, so I haven't only had the opportunity to work with this man, but I am privileged to have this man as a brother, and to be honest, words cannot explain how much of a blessing it is to Urban Gospel. God bless you, bro. And it keeps going on and on about Wuda. And from Donald Smith, it says Wuda. And then Infy Poetic came through and says, I love the show. And I had my boy from Dap Graphics, he says rap comedy. So thank you so much for all the comments that you guys are posting on the episodes that we post on our YouTube channel. Make sure you also do that for this particular edition. I'm sure you guys are going to have a lot to say about my brother and the things we're going to be discussing on the show. So don't touch that dial. We'll be right back. It's in the spotlight with me, DJ JaySmoke. You know what time it is, man. Holla at your boy.
All right, so listen here, yeah? I want to preach through the music. Yeah. It says this, Lord, don't look too far, don't search too wide. Jesus Christ is always by your side. Don't you fret your soul, believe in God, cause Jesus Christ is always He will be treating you good. Hey! Jesus will be treating you good. We sing that Jesus will be treating you good. Jesus will be treating you good. Don't look too far, don't search too wide, cause Jesus Christ is always by your side. Don't you fret your soul, believe in God, cause Jesus Christ is Lord. Can he be treating you good? Giving you love. Jesus be treating you good. Giving you love. Jesus will be treating you good. Giving you love. Why, keeping you love, treating you good. Why, keeping you love. Nowhere can you go in this world and find another Lord. Are you feeling irate? Make some noise if you're feeling irate.
Amazing performance right there from the one and only. Yes, sir. Now you know who my guest is on the show today. He's a 5-star general.
Yes.
Up in the time.
Up to the time, man. Up to the time, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's the one and only Mr. Whyte right here in the spotlight, man. Charlie, yes, thank you so much for coming through, man.
Thank you for having me, man.
Lovely, man. So, like, the performance we just saw right there, I mean, when was that? And what was that?
I think that was 2nd January 2022.
Okay.
Manifest.
Okay,
2022. Yeah, originally.
That's recently.
Yeah, that's recently. Yeah, okay. Originally, I think I got that show. I got the call way back in September because the people actually wanted me to be there, so they wanted me to, and so they did due diligence. And then when it was time, I mean, you know, Mr. Whyte always comes with the facts. Definitely.
Lovely. All right, so I mean, Charlie, it's in the spotlight segment. This is your first time on the show, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, obviously, a lot of people out there probably don't know who you are and everything. So let's start from the beginning. Who is Mr. Whyte?
Well, then, Mr. Whyte is, as you know, a reggae dancehall artist, Christian to be precise, and nobody knows this, but I'm half Dagomba, half Fanti.
Whoa, yeah, Dagomba. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
So I'm half Dagomba, but my dad is a Dagomba man, but I was bred a Fanti because he lived his whole life in the western region, and so I grew up in areas like Sakumono, Nungwa, Tema, and that's where I've been living, Spintex, and that's where I've been living ever since I've been in Accra. And as life goes, everybody grows up, everybody goes to secondary school, university, and all that. I've done all that, and then I'm working on my own. I have a small business that I run together. But I used to be what you call a lecturer in one of the fashion colleges in Ghana. Yeah, one of the biggest.
You teach fashion?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's about it. So Mr. Whyte is just a simple, cool guy doing his own thing, always trying to be myself. And then,
Now, me, the first time I heard, your name, and I'm like, Charlie, who is this white man with they Ghana, they do Urban Gospel Dancehall? I mean, little did I know that, that the name Mr. Whyte was actually yours.
Yeah, sure, it's my real name. My real name is Kwesi Edu Whyte.
Really? So that's your surname?
That's my surname.
Oh, wow.
That's my surname.
My real name is Kwesi Edu.
I used to be called Leslie, but I just cancelled that name from all my documents. Just kept it local, Kwesi Edu.
Wow, and that's how you spell it?
Yes, that's how I spell it.
Not the I?
No, with a Y.
Wow, okay. Dope. All right, I mean, so definitely, now you know, man, Charlie, Mr. Whyte, that is his original name. It's not a nickname or anything like that. Yeah, sure. But I mean, one thing, I mean, obviously, we all know is that, you're a Christian, like you said, definitely you're born again.
Yeah.
So, I mean, how did you become born again? And, just take us through that process, and when did that happen for you?
Well, for me, I'm not a person who was evangelized to before I gave my life to Christ.
Okay.
Circumstances, circumstances made me give my life to Christ.
Hardship or what?
Yeah, like when So like when I completed secondary school, I was home for a while before I went back to school, and I saw how things were going for people. I was like, Charlie. So those days, I mean, when you come to this locality, Nongwa, everywhere, everybody knows me as Spunky. Those days I used to dance, I used to rap, I used to do all those things. And then, so what happened was that I was looking around, everybody, like, my friends had started going to school. Everybody was progressing, and I was at home.
Was it high school?
No.
Was it in high school?
No.
Where's your friends that started going to school?
No, that's not high school. That's university.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so my friends had started going to university.
Right.
And then I'm like, Charlie, everybody is moving ahead. Everybody, but Charlie, me, why?
Yeah.
So I was just there, and I mean, like, Charlie, you, and actually, let me take this Christian thing serious.
Wow.
Yes. So I personally, there was a church just opposite my house. Pastor Reverend Daniel Mensah. Yeah, Reverend Daniel Mensah of blessed memory. He's dead now. And then I went to see him, and then he led me to Christ.
Wow.
And then before then, I used to play instruments, live band. I didn't care about church stuff. Like I was a church person, but I didn't really care about church. So I went there, met the man of God, explained myself to him, and he led me to Christ.
Wow.
And ever since that day, it's been different.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what year was it?
This was, I think, 2008.
2008?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So, I mean, at what point, did you finally discover that, I'm saying, Charlie, I want to do music?
Music
were you like, when you're a kid?
Music as a thing has been something in our family.
Okay.
Like I don't know if you know of Irene Logan.
Yeah.
She's my cousin.
Okay.
Yeah, Irene Logan is my cousin. I don't know if you know of the group Getty and Friends.
Right.
It's my auntie.
You're joking.
And her friends that started it.
You're joking.
My mom has been a choir master since she
was young. Dude, music is all around you.
Music is all around us in the family, but I think for now I'm the only person who has taken it up. Myself, Irene, and Uncle Charles. We are the only ones who have professionally. Yeah, because my uncle, he was with Archbishop Duncan Williams years back when he was also young. Yeah. And all that, yeah. And so musically, I've been in the music space for a very long time.
So why dancehall? I mean, obviously, Aaron's not doing dancehall.
Yeah, that's
others are not doing dancehall. So why dancehall?
You see, growing up, I can't remember when I was in secondary school. There was a time I had to stay with my uncle. I had to leave the boarding house, stay with my uncle for a while. And then my uncle had a ton of Bob Marley culture CDs, and I'm always alone in the house with nothing to do. So anytime I'm back from school, I just slot in one of the CDs and then sit down. And you know that over time, what you do continuously really gets into you. So I found myself beginning to love reggae music. That's as far back as 2004.
Wow.
Yes, when I had already been doing high life, I'd already been doing all those things. But I found myself loving reggae.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's how come when I decided to take on music professionally, I used that.
Wow. Wow. And that was when professionally?
Professionally, somewhere around 2008, 2009. That's when I started.
Wow. So for 2004, it was just like developing the whole vibe and everything.
Yeah. It was actually in 2007 that I conceived the idea of doing reggae music.
Okay.
So I started small.
All right. So let's get into your music. Definitely that's one of the reasons we're here. And me personally, I can name off the top of my head 5 singles or so that you've officially released out there into the open. But when it comes to performances, stage, live and everything, you can hold the crowd for like hours. So just doing your own song, not like you're doing other people's song, doing your own song.
Sure.
And so I'm like, if you have all these songs, why do you have very few released out there?
Okay.
Don't you believe in like dropping singles?
No. So what's the thing actually is I have albums out already.
Okay.
Yes. If you were close to me or something, or anybody that is close to me will know, I'm not too much. I'm a social person, but I'm not too much of a social person.
Right.
So there are certain things I do that I just put them out there. Sometimes I have 2 albums, 2 EPs.
Okay.
I did, Okay. I've done the Gospel According to Reggae.
Right.
That's the first album. It's on iTunes everywhere, on all the shops. I've done the 19 Squared EP.
Okay.
I've done the this one, So Different EP.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I've done the So Different EP, and then I have the So Different album.
Okay.
You understand?
Wow.
Two sets of different songs.
That's a lot of package there.
Yeah, and I just did a listening session in February. I just did a listening session for the So Different album, and it was. I mean, some of the guys came around. It was they would testify. It was very, very good. So when it comes to releasing, I think that myself, I believe myself to be more of a performing artist than a recording artist.
Okay.
So if you want to, the idea is if you want to get the vibe from Mr. Whyte, go to the show and see what's happening. Right.
I mean, because you say you have 4 albums now, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, roughly speaking, you probably have like what, 15, 16 songs or even more on those albums combined.
On those albums,
combined.
It should be 16, between 16 and 20. Wow. But the songs that I have in the cave, Charlie. Yeah. Those ones, we can't count, Charlie. Because when we come, you know, like you said, when we come, we do the thing our own way, and then everything is from the oven. So
right. So I mean, what about videos?
Yeah, almost all my videos are performance videos. I've never,
I don't get it. Why?
So recently, no. Like I said, I feel more vibe. I feel more of the vibe when I'm performing. So recently, some people have approached me saying, "No, you don't have to do that."
Yeah, I mean,
you need to. So we are working on Give Thanks. It's a video.
Okay.
It's a song that I wrote. Give Thanks. We are working on Give Thanks and You Can Be the Best. We are working on these 2 videos. In the rest of the half of the year. Drop it and then see how we'll.
Okay, all right, cool. So on that note, my people, it's my boy Mr. Whyte right here in the spotlight. Hope you guys enjoying the show. So far, we're gonna check out our second video. What is the second video?
The second video is from the live session from the So Different album. And so just enjoy it.
Everybody shout, only you. And we go again, say, only you. Last one, only you. Listen up. Come and say things was harder and things was tough. Things was better and things was rough. Allowed the door to be blessed and shut, but everything changed now. Kevin gave me a brand new name. Change my story to a brand new face. Gave me direction, show me the way. Gave me a new song to sing. When I serve for the rest of my life, praise and worship you all of the while. Sing out your name to the people worldwide. We are gonna sing, say, only you can make me feel this way. Can change my life this way. Can turn my life around. Only you can make me feel this way. Can change my life this way. Can turn my life around. Only you can change my life this way. Can turn my life around. Moko beni kebo yo ekpo. Moko beni tomabo. Moko beni kebo yo ekpo. Moko kachi mokwa. Mi je. Ni oke mi ese. Mi je. Ni oke mi. Come on. Manole. Only you can make me turn this way. Can take my life.
Alright, welcome back from the break. You know what time it is, man, Charlie. It's your boy DJ JaySmoke right here in the spotlight with the man, 5-star general.
Bless
up in the.
It's up to the time. Man.
Explain that thing to me. What does that mean? Up to the time.
You know, it's like we are here. It's time for you to know that there's a different thing coming to happen.
Okay.
That's why I say it's up to the time.
Wow.
So you got to know that it's up to the time. You know that something new are coming.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. All right. So I mean, last what do you call it? Some time back, I had my boy, your colleague, you know what I'm saying, Mike Yoni.
Sure.
You know, on the show with me, and I asked him about whether he feels that the Urban Gospel community, you know what I'm saying, does not show as much support for dancehall music as they would for, say, hip-hop or Afro-pop. You know what I'm saying? He felt that it's true, that they don't show that kind of support. Do you agree with him?
Well, it's true and not true. It's true because it's true and not true because you can't blame people for that. I believe that it's a societal issue. It's not about people of urban gospel. It's a societal issue. Growing up, I knew very well that reggae and dancehall is hard for Ghanaians to accept reggae dancehall.
But the funny thing is, I mean, when you go to gospel, even the roots of gospel, you have that thing that reggae vibe in there.
Yes, because that's let me just put it this way. That is just like a copy of what reggae is, like a replica of what. It's not reggae. It's like it's a replica of what reggae is supposed to be, and because of societal acceptance of reggae and dancehall music generally in the country, it has affected a lot of Christians. You understand?
True.
It has affected a lot of Christians who think that reggae is for people who smoke.
That's true.
Reggae, dancehall, people
like the logs.
Yes, the logs and all that. People who like reggae means a smoker. You do this, you do this. So it's been something that's growing up. A lot of people in Ghana don't give in easily to reggae music and dancehall music. It's not easy. Anywhere you go, it's not easy. You understand? It takes just a few because I think people that were young in the 70s, 80s understand reggae more because that was when Bob Marley and the Cultures and Peter Tosh were at their peak musically. So people who find themselves in that area, they understand reggae music, but a bigger percentage of the people don't. So it's not like I won't put it on urban gospel people. I put it on society.
So what are you doing to make them understand it? Or I mean, if they don't understand, what are you doing?
Well, personally, there's this thing I do most times when I go to a church that I realize that this church, they are not urban inclined or they are not. So I try to explain a few things to them. Like, for example, I tell them, if you hear me saying Jah in a song, don't think I'm talking about Jah Rastafari. I'm talking about our Jah, because in the book of Psalm, I think Psalm something. He mentioned it that Jah something. So you try to teach the people before, and anytime I do that, the people understand that this is it, and then they vibe with me. You understand?
Do you feel like you need to? I mean, you said something about the church, the reggae in the church not being authentic enough. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel that you need to like water down that authentic reggae, make it a bit commercial, so the people can appreciate it better?
Yeah. So the truth is that. So personally, I have started going commercial. That's why I'm coming up with a few more releases because I realize that for you to get people's attention, first of all, you need to give them what they like. When you get their attention, then you start introducing other things to them. So you start feeding them. So I don't know if you've heard of Nobody Bigger. It's a song I wrote. Very, 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 very commercial, viable song. That so as of now, people have started singing in their churches already. You understand? Nice. Yes, people have started singing in their churches already, and it's like it's a commercial song, but it's still reggae. You get the reggae vibe, not like the I don't want to mention any song, but not like the traditional reggae but it's heavy reggae. It's solid reggae, but it's very commercial for the consumption of the church.
What about collaboration? I mean, I feel like like if you do more collaborations, let's say with the hip hop or the Afro pop guys, what I'm saying, it will draw you into a different audience, and then people get to know who you are more, and also try and vibe with your music.
Well, personally, I've never turned down anyone's request to collab with them. But unfortunately,
But you don't go looking
unfortunately, there are a few people I try to reach out. Like, I don't know whether the vibe is too hard for them or I quite remember I sent one of our brothers a beat. I said, Charlie, I need you to Charlie. The guy said, Charlie, this beat is Charlie, me I no go free to. He told me personally,
That's true. That reminded me of one my session. Mike only came to perform, and he had this weird song. It was just off the road. Wow.
Yeah, you see, like the truth is that every kind of music has its own element.
Right.
And so when you are able to get into the element of the song, it's easy for you to work. But someone who is not in that vibe, the first thing. So I've tried to reach like 2 or 3 people say, Charlie, let's do something on this.
That's
Charlie,
interesting. That's
Charlie,
very
this beat there, Charlie.
So I mean, you can't do like say an Afro pop song.
I can do.
Yeah.
I can do. My So Different album has 2 Afro pop songs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It has 2 Afro pop songs.
But when it comes to dancehall, that's where the problem is.
Dancehall, reggae, that's what the problem is. But I have 2 Afro pop songs. I have No Limit. And then I have No Limit, and I have Grace and Mercy.
Okay.
Yeah. It's an Afro pop song.
Nice. So there's the dancehall. When you invite somebody to come and do a hip hop on a dancehall, then they have an issue with that.
Yes, but I can do dancehall because I quite remember I have a collaboration with one South African hip hop artist, 031 Minister. He's very good with hip hop.
Okay.
And then he sends the beat over, and then I listen to the beat. I say, oh, it's not a problem. It's a strictly hip hop beat, but I still did the reggae dancehall.
Okay.
So it's more like, personally, I think I have the advantage of being open to almost every sector of music because I've played band. I still play band in church. I still do everything. So the hip hop, the high life, the Afro pops, everything. I'm attuned to it, so I don't have a problem. It's just that I just keep carving my niche in the reggae session.
Right. So you all heard it, man, Charlie. Mr. Whyte says it's not him, man, Charlie. It's the hip hop and Afro pop artist inability to jump on a dancehall tune. So that's why you don't see enough collaborations from that side. Am I right?
Yeah.
All right, man, my people, it's my boy, Mr. Whyte, right here in the Spotlight segment. We're going to check out the third video. Which one is that?
The third video is Nobody Bigger. Let's just do Nobody Bigger.
Okay.
That one is more commercial.
Yeah.
More.
It is.
So you enjoy it, and the lyrics is very calm for you to.
Nice. So I'll see you on the flip. Keep the comments coming. You know what time it is, man, Charlie. Holla at your boy.
We singing nobody bigger and nobody better, and nobody wiser than you, Jaja. Yeah, nobody bigger and nobody better, and nobody wiser. Can I hear you respond? Take it on. Say nobody bigger. Say nobody better, and nobody wiser. All right, run it. Let's go. Sit down in the valley, and up in the city. Me search the whole wide globe, and me not find nobody like you. See, only you can do the things that you do. Only you can say the things that you say. And only you can do the things that you choose. Only you can do the things that you want. There's nobody like you. Jesus, there's nobody like you. See, there's no bigger, there's no better, there's no wiser can like you. That's why we're singing nobody bigger and nobody better, and nobody wiser than you, Jaja, yeah. See, nobody bigger, and nobody better, and nobody wiser. Run it.
All right, my people, yes, welcome back from that one. Yes, nobody bigger.
Nobody bigger.
Yeah, what's that about, man? Nobody bigger. Are you talking about God or something?
Yeah, I'm talking about God because this song actually, this song was birthed from a testimony. Okay, so there was a time I was going through a few problems, and it was like, let me just simplify. God just snatched me out of it.
Wow.
Yes, basically. So there's a part of the song that says that. And it was like, out of that same testimony, I have two songs. The other song was produced by initiator Fifi.
Ooh.
Ababio, yeah.
Shout out.
And the song is Hold On Fast.
Okay.
So hold on fast, never letting go.
Yeah.
Jah will make you wear that crown.
Yeah.
Some kind of stuff like that, because I was going through a very tough phase.
Okay.
Yes, and then God showed up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so now let's talk about urban gospel.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're one of the pioneers of urban gospel dancehall. You know, when did you first got plugged into the urban gospel community?
Urban gospel.
Yeah. When was that first
2010,
time?
2011.
2010? Where?
2010, 2011. I was already doing reggae and dancehall,
Okay.
but I wasn't using Mr. Whyte by then. I was using
Okay.
Kwesi Christopher, right?
Okay.
And then I was doing it small. So you know, that time Facebook was not on the rise.
Yeah.
Social media was not as powerful as it was now. So it was when I got onto social media, Reverb Nation.
Yes.
So I did a few checks, and I got to find out of RP. So that's when I started connecting with them.
Oh, okay.
And then we started becoming we became friends, and then we started doing one or two things
and
together.
what do you call it? This guy Fifi was doing reggae dancehall.
Yeah, Fifi was doing reggae dancehall and a bit of rap and all that. Yeah. So like it was like I mean back then it was not so big like it is now.
Yeah.
And then you have the X show
JC Cafe.
JC Cafe at the X Live
XFM.
XFM studio and blah blah blah. I remember coming through, you brought me through that.
Nice.
So it's been a very long time since I've been doing this.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So what do you think, you know what I'm saying, of the new crop of urban gospel acts? I mean, like, what's your impression about them and the kind of music that they're dropping?
Let me be blunt. I like a few of the guys.
A few of the guys, huh?
Just a few of the guys. You know, the reason is me, I'm a content person.
Right, exactly.
And I'm a content person, one.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm a very practical person. If you don't know the thing, don't do it. That's how I am. If I don't know something, until I know how to do it, I will not do it. The problem with most of these guys, everybody feels that I'm a born again Christian.
So
let me just jump into doing music. Listen, music is not for kids. It's not for children.
Yeah.
It takes a greater deal of intelligence to be a musician, and a good one.
Right.
Okay. A lot of these boys today, because people have laptops in their room, they have money to buy sound card, and they say they are producers, they are rappers, they are this. Content-wise, you are not doing anything.
Yeah.
You understand? Don't forget that our side of the music is not about impressing.
Yeah.
Our side of the music is about sending a message out.
That's so true.
If you cannot sit down with your intelligence to write good music, okay, so it's only a handful of the new crop that are actually doing something good, but most of the rest.
So who are you feeling right now when it comes to the new guys?
Oh, the new guys. Honestly, I like. I like this boy. I like Edem Evangelist.
Nice.
I like him. I like Nectar.
Okay.
I like Nectar. I like King Made.
Nice.
Is it King Made?
Yeah,
The boy that can rap.
Yeah.
He's very good. I like King Made. And who? There's this guy. There's this guy.
Is he a rapper or Afro pop?
You know, I think he's a rapper. As for the senior men, regardless,
the new guys, those guys.
I don't have a problem with them. So the new guys, because one of the young guys. Don't be offended if you know yourself. But one of the young guys sent me a song. I listened to this and I told him, "Yo, don't release this song. Go back and do your homework." I told him, "Don't release this song," but he released it. So
it's crazy, man.
It's people don't look, it's unfortunate that people don't look out for quality anymore.
Right.
Yes, that's the problem.
It's just about commercial stuff now, man. It's just quantity. There's no quality.
That's the thing.
Crazy. I mean, as a pioneer, you know, in this movement, you know, what do you think? If you had that power, that one thing, what's that one thing that you would change within urban gospel?
If I had the power to change anything about person, well, it would be plenty.
What's the most important one of all of them?
The most important one will be to institute a body that will check content.
That's hard, man.
Yeah, that's it for me.
That is going to be so hard.
No, that's it for me. Like content-wise, I don't joke with content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like a body, a body.
I quite remember because
team.
People feel like I just thought. I quite remember I traveled out the country for a couple of ministrations.
Yeah.
And then the guy that invited me is also a reggae musician in that country. And then I went there. We did that. So like after everything, like he's like, no. How do you write your songs? Because there's none of my songs that does not have I write my songs like I'm writing a sermon. That's how I write my songs. Yeah. So any song that I sing to you, you get something. But I won't come in. I don't want to. I won't come in. Like that is why someone will have the effrontery to say that we are following trends. We are not supposed to follow trends.
Right. Makes so much sense.
Yeah, because people are playing.
Is like a trend.
People are
like
playing.
A secular
people are playing beat and they are doing stubborn akada. So you want to do something of that. That's why someone will say you are copying. Yeah, I'll never do that.
Yeah. So true. All right, cool. Man, Charlie, so much wisdom right here with my boy, Mr. Whyte, man, Charlie. It's been crazy, man. Charlie. I hope you guys are having fun. You're getting so much wisdom, you know what I'm saying? And, we're not done yet. So, let me ask you this one, I know that you're married, you're a father, you know what I'm saying? And so how has marriage and fatherhood, influenced your ministry, because I know there's a trend, like in Urban Gospel where, Urban Gospel peeps get married and then, their ministry slows down drastically. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happens, as that affected your ministry in any way? Did you also feel that way at some point where, you had to focus so much energy on your marriage and family and at the expense of your ministry?
You see, the truth is that before you get involved with someone, let the person know that this is A, and this is B, and this is C.
Yeah.
These three things I've mentioned to you, I'm never going to drop them for anything. You understand? So if I don't let you know that this is how it is, when you come in and you see it like that, we'll start having problems. So for me, for me, my marriage or my relationship has never had any effect.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. All right. So you say you did something in January.
Yeah.
Since then up until now, have you worked on anything or you're working on something currently?
Yeah, I'm currently working on, like I said, I'm currently working on the videos. For Give Thanks. I know I have this album, I took my time to make it more commercial.
Okay.
Yes, so I know this album when it comes out. I've not released it officially. I just did a listening for people to get a taste of what's supposed to come. And then I'm doing the videos and I'm doing 2 videos from that album.
Okay.
And I believe that when it comes out, people, because that song is a very, very nice. I know the song is a very nice song. Yeah, because it says that give thanks for the rain and the sunshine. Give thanks for the life that you are living. You understand? Never think to yourself, not even in your wildest dream, that you made it this far by your own hand. Cursed be the one who trusts in his own understanding. It is by the grace that we are still living. The race is not to the swift. The battle is not to the strong. Horses and chariots prepare for battle, but only Jahan can win the war. So thank God for your work promotion. Thank Him for your elevation. Salvation, He took away your damnation. God has made you righteous.
Because the next segment right here on the show is a freestyle session. You know what I'm saying? So, my boy right here, you just saw something little. You know what I'm saying? He's going to give us a freestyle on the show right now. So don't go anywhere. It's your boy JaySmoke. See you on the flip, man. Holla at your boy.
Wow. All right. Hear me, I say this. This is the original #1. 5-star general, Outer Africa, Ghana, and to the world. See, Mr. Whyte, come to you with the reggae music. Hear me, I say, All things good and all things bright. Some man them cool, but some man still a fight. Feed him life, some money and a little bit of hype, but still them not get it because the time is not right. Some not have a kid, but others have children. Lot of things are going, but Jah keep his children. Under his wings he will guide and shield us from all this evil, lost plot and sickness. See, why you think that Jah will ever fail you? So many stories to tell. Check out the Bible. Just stick to his word like a soldier and a rifle. In the end you will win and take up the title. Don't make that mistake. God is ever faithful. Through the length of this, Jah has proven to his people. He opened up the sea. He fed Elijah with the raven. Your problem is not big. Yeah? See, can we play the music, sing the music, walk the music, talk the music? The only thing we do, we win the souls through the music. Get the lyrics down in your spirit, cause the scripture prove it stop. All of them things, cause the music truly is for Jesus. Yeah, but dance on my Jah. Yeah, but my Lucifer. Yeah, the Bible will say, but I'm Jehovah. See, get it straight, get it right, keep the faith, hold it tight. Music is the only way to touch in the Father's heart. What them do, what them say, dancehall music, Christian way. We move it and we groove it in the church and every way. The music truly come from we kingdom, yeah. We not trade it or degrade it, we are bring it on there. Cause this is kingdom business, strictly for Jesus. Music for the Trinity, no doubt of divinity. We playing with authority and we living for eternity. Yeah, me I say, blessed love.
All right, my people, yes, welcome back from the break. And you know what time it is, man, Charlie? It's in the spotlight and with me, DJ JaySmoke, and the one and only 5-star general, up in the time. Up to the time. I don't know, I can say up in the time, up to the time.
Now we've changed it, though. It's not.
We've changed it, baby. What now?
We've moved to Most High, watch over thy people.
Most High, watch over thy people, man. That's dope. That's more biblical, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so I mean, we're about to jump into the final segment of the show, which is the speed question part of the program, you know what I'm saying? This is what I'm going to ask you once. I'm just going to say one word, and the first thing that comes to your mind, you just say it out. You know, you're not answering what I'm saying.
Okay.
The first thing that just comes to your mind, just say it. So if I say drink, you can say just whatever.
Awesome.
Exactly.
Awesome.
That kind of thing. So
all right.
Let's start. So the first word, Ghana.
Africa.
Nice. Dancehall.
Reggae.
So. Top 5 Urban Gospel artists.
Regardless. Lil Zig. Me. Sam. Kobe Sam.
Okay.
Nectar.
Nice one. Okay, so favorite song?
Personal or?
What comes to your mind? The first thing that comes to mind. Favorite song? When I say favorite song, what comes to your first?
Jealousy. Adam Evangelist.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. It's not your top 5?
No. I like the song. No, it's,
okay,
it's two different things.
I get you.
I like the song.
All right. Football.
AC Milan.
AC Milan. Okay. All right. Akufo-Addo.
I'll still go back.
You do what?
I'll still go back to Akufo-Addo.
Hey. All right. So, okay. Urban Gospel.
It's still Urban Gospel. Yeah, I'll still go for Urban.
Yeah, nothing comes to mind.
No. Urban Gospel is Urban Gospel.
Yeah.
Good music. Good music. Yeah.
Nice. Jesus Christ.
God the Father. The Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Nice one. Hobbies.
You have hobbies.
Hey,
Charlie. Well, singing.
Yeah?
Singing, swimming.
You also swim?
Yeah.
Hey, Charlie, you done with that there, Charlie.
Singing, swimming. Yeah.
Nice one. Okay, and the final one, JaySmoke.
Dope DJ.
Charlie, thank you so much, man, for coming through on the show, man. It's one of you having you on the set, man. Charlie, thank you for the wisdom you shared, and I hope, those guys watching and listeing also, I'm saying, gonna tap into that knowledge.
They always fight.
Nah, man, Charlie, those are dope, what you call wisdom you share with us, and I feel like,
The truth is that if for every music to sell, it's about the authenticity of the song and the content of what you are giving to the people.
Right.
You understand? Yes. So if we want Urban Gospel to go that far, to become what we want it to be, you understand? We need to have good content.
True. All right, cool. So, obviously, we're done with the show. Do you have any last words for your people, for those watching?
All right, so my word to everybody is that the first step to being happy is discovering yourself. discover yourself, discover what God wants you to do, and follow the path. Nothing else. Just you and God. Alright? We came alone. They always say we came alone.
We'll die alone.
You go alone. So please, as much as possible, seek God first and then do what will make you happy. That's all.
Nice one, nice one. Shout out to anybody.
Well, shout out to my people, the Zion crew. Now we are Zion side. Yeah, shout out to Samuel, shout out to Bright, shout out to Bismarck, shout out to Abeku, shout out to McDonald, all the guys who started the movement with me. Some have fallen off. Shout out to Sammy. Yeah, he's my first drummer. Shout out to Sammy and shout out to Daniel. You've been very supportive these days with the instruments. But then shout out to all the people who have been supporting me. Yeah. All right, shout out to my sweetheart Titi.
Nice one right there. All right, 5-star general, man. Charlie, social media before you go.
Well, on social media, I'm Mr. Whyte Official on Instagram. I'm Z-Crew Official on, Mr. Whyte on Twitter. Yeah, Mr. Whyte on Twitter. And Z-Crew Official on Instagram. Yeah.
Charlie, thank you so much for coming through, man. Charlie, it's wonderful to have you on the show once again. And that's a wrap up right here on In The Spotlight with me, DJ JaySmoke. Hope you guys had fun. Make sure you leave your comments, man. I know you guys have a lot to say on this particular episode, so leave the comments right there, and my man's going to check them out and reply to those that needs to reply to. You know what I'm saying? Catch you same time next week for another Jam Pack edition. You know what time it is, man. Charlie, it's your boy JaySmoke. Holla at your boy.
Listen.
Say yeah, yeah, yeah. Say yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you, Lord. C'est Michel, ma bravo, et moi. Ni Hawaii, ma midoson. En ultima, non tumika. Metu onyonda. Michel, ma bravo, et moi. Ni Hawaii, ma midoson. En ultima, non tumika. Metu onyonda. Every time. Bien ou bien, 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 and ultimano to me, Metu onyonda. Let me see you go. Michel, my bravo, et moi. Yeah, why am I midoson? And ultimano to me, Metu onyonda. Every say, bien ou bien, bien ou bien,